This is the Mazda 3 in 5-door hatchback version that I'm driving right now. And you can see the latest, what Mazda term Kodo body language, which means that it has the very sharp body shape, the body creases. You can see the lighting, the daytime running lights up front, the adaptive headlights, items like that that are very important. Being the range-topping model as well, you can see the mag wheels that come as standard. And you come round to the very neat-looking rear end with that badge that tells a story, being Skyactiv technology. Now, Skyactiv technology is Mazda speak for both their engine technology as well as suspension technology and items like that. Opening up to a very good sized boot of approximately 300 liters with the seats up, folding 60/40 and giving you about 900 liters of boot space in the C segment hatchback when the rear seats are folded down. This is the Astina Plus version, which is the latest version Mazda have added to the range. And making the Astina Plus, they added a lot of features and a lot of extras to the car, mainly on the safety front. And we'll discuss a lot of those when we take a look inside the car in a few moments. But you can see the very neat looking lines of the Mazda 3 itself, and particularly in Astina Plus form. Behind the wheel of the Mazda 3 Astina Plus, it's a very, very comfortable place to be. But that's not the question about this car. The question really is, what does 413,900 Rand buy you in a Mazda 3? Because the Astina Plus has been brought in at the top of the range to highlight and showcase technology that Mazda has not had on their cars before. And the technology largely centers on safety and safety technology. So what do you get for your money? Well, you get something that Mazda called G-vectoring, which is a suspension system which controls the front suspension, helps cornering ability, and also brings in a degree of rear wheel steer into the car as well. So you have that improved cornering ability as well as improved ability and ease of parking in and out of parking bays. So that is your G-vectoring factor. That's one of the features of the Astina Plus. Another amazing feature of the Astina Plus is it has active braking. And I can tell you that is very, very effective. You can set it to close, medium or longer range as you want, just in your settings on the car, but it uses radar detection to pick up a vehicle maybe as you approach too quickly, too fast, and if you don't react quickly enough, the car will actually brake for you, and it brakes quite violently as well and quite sharply if it detects the need to do so. It has blind spot warning systems that flicker and show in your two rear view mirrors when there's a vehicle in your blind spot. Again, a useful feature on highways. It has a lane departure warning system as well, and that works and also shows you have this little heads-up display over here in front of me that shows your speed, but it also will show on a freeway the lane departure warning system, which will warn you and flash orange if you're moving out of your lane. It also does have certain of the navigation instructions that come up on there as well. And talking navigation, on your nice large center screen, you do have a navigation system which works very effectively as well. And also, obviously, on your screen you have communication, you have your entertainment system, you have applications, you have navigation, and there you have your settings for the car, all at the press of a button, and you can go into the various systems. And for example, over here right now, I'm in your headlight, in your display system, which actually can even adjust the height of the display on the heads up or the brightness control, etc. And you have so many of these settings all available to you in this car. That's where your money comes. That's where the extra money is involved. You obviously have DSC as well, dynamic skid control, and you do even have a hooligan switch to the right of the steering column, which will allow you to switch that off if you want to go into that mode as well. So they're all there for you. Another very important switch on the vehicle, because this 2-litre engine is matched to a standard 6-speed automatic gearbox. And over here you'll see is a little button, a toggle button that you press, and you can go into sport mode, which shows you here on the dashboard that you've gone into sport mode. And what this does is it changes your engine mapping somewhat. It certainly holds your gear ratios a lot longer. It holds it in a gear a lot longer. And if you're really in the mood for extra acceleration, extra power, extra vooma maybe, you can go into that mode. In conjunction with the sport mode, of course, you do have your flappy pedals. on your steering column, where you can upshift to the right and downshift to the left as well. So you have your manual override of your gear shift as well, of that 6-speed automatic gearbox, all over there for you. Obviously, a car of this caliber comes standard with cruise control as well, auto on headlights. All those features are standard. Even dual zone climate control are all standard on the vehicle. And another standard feature on the Astina Plus is your sunroof as well as that. Overall, looking around, remembering that, of course, Mazda, one of the features that make it look very upmarket is the nice soft touch features, nice soft touch feel to the dash. You'll see there are no sharp edges anywhere or anything of that sort. So it definitely gives you the luxury car feel. Your full leather trim throughout, and lots of room and legroom in the back seat as well, in a C-segment hatchback of this type. The other massive advantage that Mazda do have in the market at the moment is that 3-year unlimited mileage, I repeat, unlimited mileage service plan and warranty that comes standard with every Mazda sold in South Africa today. And that again is a big feature. You want my picky point and my complaint for a change? Well, let me go back to my one, which is there is no auto door lock on pull-off. You want to lock the doors? You have to do that. Or unlock them, you do that. But there's no auto lock on the doors. Some people say it's a safety feature in the event of an accident. I personally believe that the safety value of auto locking doors on the South African market makes it something that can be fitted to these cars, it can be programmed, and if I was buying one, I would certainly insist on them programming my car to auto lock on pull away. Overall, the Mazda 3 Astina Plus, certainly a contender, bringing lots of extra technology to the game. It also has, I didn't even mention, the rear warning as well for reversing, if you're reversing, etc. And that works in conjunction with your reverse camera, and you can see it has the rear approach warning to the rear of the car if you have a car approaching from your blind spots to the rear as well. That's another feature on this vehicle that is a standard feature. All really upmarket features that are added all together, very surprising in a car at this price point. So if you're looking for a C-segment hatch and you're looking for all the bells and whistles and certainly the safety spec that goes with it, take a look at the Mazda 3. For Motor Matters, I'm Alan R, and I'll see you next time.